Hello and welcome back to another graph tutorial. And today is going to be a graph tutorial that one special person, his channel is right here. He's been asking me a lot for a tutorial on how I make my tornado terror animations. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a tornado terror animation. And I will be doing multiple of them. So the first iconic animation from Tornado Terror is this one.
Alright, I'll get in here first. Alright, this is Lego.
Okay, so let's get to work. So basically what you need to do is basically get a floor like this one, paint it any color. So I'm going to be choosing the color of gray like the floor. Yep, that's pretty similar. And it's like you do need this. Like you definitely need this. You need a model. This is what I used to make all my models. I used this, like this right here, to make the models. So like, look, this is Pretzel's. This is Pretzel's model. This is Pretzel's model that I took from scratch off this. They're very similar, right? So yeah, you're just gonna need like a model kind of like this, but not really. It can be basically any model. It's just the stuff are gonna be the same. So here is what I did. I ungrouped it so that way like it's only like the individual parts. Like as you can see, it's these parts. Keep the head grouped like this. Keep it. So what you're gonna need to do is basically we're gonna lower this down a bit and move it back so that way you guys can see it. This is how I made it. So basically, here's the model. Now you have to click the animate button right up here, and then it should show this screen. Now what you need to do is start up your animation. So do this, and then you're gonna be doing this. You're gonna make him like walk. I'm not really gonna make a walking animation, but like you get it. I'm just gonna make him do this. But I will be making him so like he's like reaching for the bars. So like he's doing this, and then after both hands are connected to the thing. So what you're gonna need to do, since both of the hands are connected, you need to make it very smooth. Like if you want to watch my animation tutorial, you can. You have to make it so like he's lifting himself up. So look, I'm based like this is gonna be a bit slow, but look so far. See, look, it's going like that so far. I just test after like 2 frames, and then I'm gonna be doing this. I'm just gonna bring the whole body up like this, make the hands connecting like this, and then I'm gonna straighten out the legs, except for one leg. I'm gonna put one leg like this. Like he's putting his leg up like this. Now look, now it's going like this. See? As you guys can see, it's going so like he's climbing it. Pretty similar to the Mikey animation. So after that, we're going to be making it so his other leg pulls up and a few of his arms move up and his body moves up. So like this. Just gonna move his body up just like this. His legs are also gonna be like this, but you're gonna make him stand up a little bit more. So kind of like this. And then add frame. After you make him stand up, make another animation of him like actually standing, like pretty much standing like this. Kind of like this. Add frame, so it looks like this. Look, see? So that way it looks like he's climbing it. As you can see right there. Yeah. And now after that, click go to. And then make him wobble a little. So like make him move a little like this. And then make him spread his arms out to make the falling effect. So that way you can do this. Like this. That way it can go like this. This. And this is like the advanced version. Like the one inside the shell is a bit broken because like it doesn't have like real life effects. I'm gonna make this one have like real life effects. So like after he falls, I'm gonna make him slide a little, and then I'm gonna add multiple frames, like spamming it. And now this is how it turns out. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is how it looks. Yep, he like wobbles a little. The animation's a bit broken. I know it looks a bit weird, but like if you actually follow the instructions, because I did break something in this, but like it's not that bad. Real life effects is in this. So yeah. Now time for the second iconic scene. So now the next iconic scene is this one.
Nah, I'm done. Come here.
Ow. Okay, so this one's a bit complicated. So now what you're gonna need is 2 player models like this. Just like that. Now what you're gonna need to do is get this player model, which is basically gonna be the attacker. So hold on. So look, I'm just gonna put attacker up here, and then this one is just gonna have no text. So look, we got the attacker in this, and we got the regular in this. So basically, I do the same strategy. Don't group anything. Just do the same thing that I did. Frick, I keep messing up. So you have to do exactly this. Animate. Put her hand down. And after you did this, now you have to make the attacker do not do this. Like do not add a frame after you put her hands down. That's just gonna make it look bad because he's still T-posing. So what you need to do is put his hands down too. Put his head down. Now add a frame. Make her do this. And tilt her head a little bit this way, like a little bit this way. And make him, like, walk a little. Just a little bit. Add frame. And do not forget to add this. Add is smooth. Because if you add is smooth, it makes it so much smoother and a lot better. Okay. So now, now this next frame, make her do this. Like her hands are going like this. And make this leg do like this form, and then make his other leg do this. And make his head tilt up a little bit. And make his other arm about to swing. Kind of like this. Like look. Make his hand look like this. And then add it to right here. Now make him move a little bit right here. Add. And I'll make him do this. Now you're gonna make it so like she gets. So now after that, you're gonna make it his legs go straight normal, just like this, like regular, and make him choke her out, which is actually happening in the scene. It looks like he's just hitting her, but he's actually choking her while hitting her. So you have to make him do this. Now make his hand do this other hand, and make her float a little bit. So make her do this. And then just make this animation like this. And just keep it going. Like, you just keep animating it. That way you do this. Boom. Boom. Now this is what the finished result should look like. I put it faster, as you can see, but look, this is basically the scene, as you can see. Look. I mean, yeah, it's not better than Tornado Terrors because this is not like faster, like the Tornado Terror one. But this is still an iconic line, and like this tutorial is not gonna be exactly Tornado Terrors because this is just a tutorial. It's not like an actual tutorial that like teaches you everything. It's just gonna teach you some parts to learn how to animate. Now for this one, we do not need any characters. What we will need is a car. What we will need is a car. The way I make the scene where it goes like, we skirt, and then it stops, this is how I make it. So I'm just gonna make a tiny little road, which is like about like, I'm just gonna make a road just like this, right here. Don't animate it. I'm just gonna switch the color just so it fits in a little. So look, it already looks like we're in Tornado Terror. No, I was kidding. Not really. The roads are gray, not black. Anyways, so what I did was do this. I do this, add a frame at the start, and then I add a frame where I want it to skirt, so I just make it tilt a little. And now when it's skirting, or like, I don't know what you call it, I'm gonna make him tilt like this, slowing down each second. And then I'm gonna make him dig in the ground and then jump and then go back on the ground. This is how. Look, so he's driving. Skirt. Like, it's not good enough. I don't like, it's because it's quite slow. Like, look, it's because it's a bit slow. But look, I've made it faster now. Like, sometimes you need to speed up animations just for it to look better, or you might need to slow it down just to look better. So look, this is how I make them. That's how to make them. Now we're gonna go on a part of the tutorial that most people ask me. We're gonna go on to the building. Okay, so basically, so I'm gonna be teaching you how to build a tornado, which is one of the easiest. I'm starting easiest to hardest. So if you guys want to know how to make the episode 1 tornado, you're gonna need this one. So what you do with this, you have to get this, make it a bit shorter but a bit bigger at the same time, and then you have to click it and then add gradient. Like, it will make it a bit darker, and then click secondary color and then change it to black, and then first color switch it to gray. That way it can look like this. Just like that. Like, this side is gray and this side's black. And then what you're gonna need to do is, I'm gonna go over here just to make it bigger. You're gonna need to do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do this. And then you get to like do whatever you want with it. You get to like get bigger, so like look, I get to do this, and then this. Like, you get to do just like this, but like different. Just like that. If you want to know how to make those better tornadoes that's going to be in the new movie, you're going to need the circle, yeah. So what you're going to need to do is turn on rotation snap to 90, so that way it's like smooth. Then after that, you have to switch the color of the thing to like any type of gray, but like this gray is good enough. You got to make this small, and then do this. Make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That way it looks like an actual good tornado. Like, look, this is an actual good tornado that will be in the second movie. As you guys can see, right here. Right here, like, you get to spin it and everything. See? It does like those tornado rotations. And yeah. Now we're going to move on to building the rower. So the rower in the new movie is one of the easy ones. Like, it's not so complicated, as you can see. This is the new movie rower with like these spikes. But the rover we're gonna be making is like the rover 1 through 3. So basically, we're gonna need is this. So what we're gonna need to do with this, we just need to do the steps I just did. and then stop there. You can like change any color, like I don't care what you do. Just turn on rotation snap for the freaking floor. Just turn on rotation snap for the floor. After that, so that way you do not ruin the positioning. Hold on this arrow and then just duplicate it like that. After you do that, you're gonna use this as shields. So what you're gonna need to do is get this, do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then keep it going all around. So let me just do that real quickly. Okay, I have just built it, and now you guys should be wondering. Okay, I have just built the sides. Now you guys may be wondering, Brian, how do I fix these small little gaps? Well, it's simple. So what you're gonna need to do is only grab one of these sheets and then expand it a little so that way you can get a better grip at this. So let me do that. Now, after like you just need to do this, shrink it down. And now what you need to do is put it right here and then make it not look like it's inside. Like make it look natural. So kind of like this. So basically you just need to do this. Now the way to make the front is kind of hard. This is what I do. So I just get a block, or I could just use these circle things. If you guys want, you guys can choose. What? What? I already did. I don't know. Now leave. I'm making a video. No. Leave. Okay, so after that, I just added that. Now, you can repeat that on the other side, kind of like this. Now, just so it looks natural, I'm gonna add this. And then make it look like this. Just so it kind of looks like a real car. That's how I make some fronts. And now after we did this, now you could design the entire thing, like add the roof and stuff. The roof is pretty easy. It's just like adding the walls, but just make it a roof. Anyways, now we're gonna do the final thing. The final thing is how I actually make my characters. So this is gonna be a practice dummy. I'm gonna be using this just to make my character. So what I do is do this. I ungroup him and his head. Now you can ungroup his head now. Just be careful. Now I just grab this, and then grab almost his entire body, and then I change the color like that, so I can turn him black or white. I'm just gonna be doing white for now. Now what I do, I get to change his shirt, but I'm gonna make his pupils kind of like I make them in Tornado Terror. Okay, done. I made the eyes. I made them green. Now, what you're gonna need to do is change the color of his shirt first. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna turn them blue, dark blue. Okay, now what you're gonna need to do is change the color of his pants. I'm gonna keep it like that. Now here's how I make the shoes. I just grab the piece, I do this, I check it, and I extend it just like an actual shoe. And then after I do this, I shrink this down. And it kind of looks like a toenail for something right now, but it's gonna not. It's not gonna be. You do this, and then you do this, and then you do this right here. And then after that, I just do this. I extend this like that, like that. And then I'm going to attach it to his foot, delete the other foot, copy this foot, and now as you can see, we got shoes. Now here's how I make the hair. The hair is pretty simple, not that hard. What I do is just grab a piece of his skin. I'm just gonna use boy hair for now. I change it to a special color I have, which is maroon, brownish, basically reddish brownish, and then I just copy it around his head, kind of like this, like that. And what I do with his head is just I copy it around his head, not like this. It looks kind of bad right now. Here, let me make the entire full set of hair. Okay, so this is how you basically make it. Yep, but you in the back, you might be wondering, how do I make it look efficient? So what you're gonna need to do is copy this hair, and then you just need to turn it, kind of like real hair, which is like a bit messed up. Then copy both of them, and then delete the spare parts, and then yeah, you've got it. And that is how I make my player models. And if you guys are wondering, no, this is not a leaked person. I'm just making this guy for fun. So, yeah. Oh, and if you guys want any leaks to the movie, here's one leak that's going to be popping up for 5 seconds. No, just kidding. It's going to be popping up for like 1 frame. In 3, 2, 1. If you guys could catch it, like you guys can pause, do anything to see it. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.